Hi everyone, the Lone Wolf here. Welcome back to EVE Online, and it's time to test the Ishtar out in a 4 out of 10 Sansha occupied mining colony. It should be interesting. As you know, we had a little bit of trouble with the previous site, just a 3 out of 10 with the drone aggro. So what I did, I had a small laser in the station in Detal. And so I feed that just to try and get a little bit of aggro early on. But I also have a secondary plan that might work. That is to use the guards at the beginning of the engagement. And only if they then come close enough do I switch to the ogres and things like that. So let's give that a try. Let's see if we can handle the mining colony. Because, well, as you can see here, it is more stuff, including some cruisers. Warping at 30 is actually okay, I think, for the guards. So let's get those out. Let's start targeting some stuff. And let's see how this will be responded to. Okay, there we go. So those are okay hits, but not all that great, to be honest. On the cruisers there, it takes quite a bit of time. Yeah, go after those slave hunters. That's actually what I wanted them to do a bit more. There we go. Let's return this one. Let's engage this one. There we go. So the hits on the small stuff are definitely quite respectable. Hits on me seem to be okay, so let's see if we do this. Oh, now I'm starting to take a little bit of shield damage. Let's get that one guard back out for full damage spread. Let's see if we can still hit the sentry over there. Looks like it's still doable. And yeah, this is actually a nice cleanup so far. 16 kilometers. Whoop, still being hit. Good. Those guys are staying a little bit further away. That's still okay. Let's see if we can hit this guy at 19 kilometers. One on this one. One here at 16. Okay, they can still hit those. That's good. And then all that's left is a couple of cruisers. I have shields, so I'll switch this out a little bit. And now at this point, it's a bit more tricky, it seems. Although we could, of course, go after these cruisers like this. I think we'll be able to handle that. A big disadvantage is that I'm standing still, so I will be taking more damage. But it is doable. Quite interesting. Alright, let's blow this guy up. This guy next after that. But you can see just the amount of hits needed is still pretty high. So at this point, let's switch out to the ogres. And let's go for the closest one at 11 kilometers right there. Let's start approaching the gates like that. I could try the same trick that I do. Oops, time to rip some shields. And come on, ogres. Missing. That's not what I want to see. There we go. That's better. This guy is next. I need to rep a little bit. Quite interesting. Just from 5 cruisers, basically. I require to do a little bit of repping. So, how are the hits here? Again with the misses. That's not great. I'm running out of cap, so time to stop this a little bit. Okay. Pretty important lesson, I would say. Let's also try to distribute these guys a little bit. Like that, should be good. There we go. Sentries are really great. And these cruisers are pretty strong. As you can see here, this is one hit, I think. Just one hit, yeah. About a quarter shields. That's not great. Luckily my cap comes back decently quickly. So I can keep the repping up quite decently. But the second room could be a bit of a challenge, to be honest. Let's see how we'll handle that one. Current thinking, I would say probably go with sentries and try to snipe out the targets. Okay, let's get them back, wrap this up, and We should have a little bit of cap back by the time that we slow boat there. Yeah, definitely. Okay, first room. Alright. It was definitely very doable. The damage is decently impressive. But those cruisers, they were pretty strong. That actually took a little bit of effort. So let's save up a little bit of cap at this point. And then let's see if we can try the sniping trick with a mobile tractor unit on the main target for loot. So here we go. Over half. So here is the recharge rate. As you can see, that's okay. Should I speed this up? We are at... No, I'm just gonna wait. I want to be ready because it's less than 10 kilometers. And, well, who knows how much damage I'm going to take. So I may need to be a little bit careful. Guards at the ready. Capacitor coming back. 70%. And ready for the gate. So, let's see. Can I do this in the Ishtar? Because it is a lot of damage. As you've seen from the first room, it's quite a lot of damage. So here we go. Again, 2 big packs, including a lot of... True Sansha is here at 43 kilometers. That should technically be possible. So engage him. Drone is the tractor unit is out. That's half his shields gone. That's not so bad. But yeah, as you can see, pretty much the entire room is aggroing on me. In the oh my god, and he reps quite decently as well. In the Serpentis 4 out of 10, half the room doesn't aggro you while you snipe out the battleship. So at least his armor is going down, and I'm still not being hit all that hard. Let's do 1 rep just to get that out of the way. He's getting into structure, which is good. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, kill him. Bigger volleys here, guys. Bigger volleys. Okay, that's good. Let's try to snipe out a couple of the small ones that are coming in. 1 more rep. Loot should be coming next. Come on. Yeah, that's good. Now, loot is coming. Okay, but so is the enemy, as you can see. So this is interesting, an interesting experience. I'm actually a little bit more worried, actually a lot more worried than in the Sansha, in the Serpentis 4 out of 10. It's quite interesting. So we can kill these, that's doable. The loot is coming in, so let's grab this. Put on the reps, full bore. Grab the loot, 18 million, not bad. Scoop to cargo hold and warp off to somewhere. Alright, alright. So it does cost cap, but I can get away. A couple of them are right on top of me though, although it's only the small ones. So there you go. This is how I would basically, I think, handle the 4 out of 10 in the Ishtar. The unfortunate bit is that it is based on sentry drones, not on the ogres, which have more damage. But it felt quite doable. Thanks to the large rep, this was actually decently manageable. And yeah, there you go, guys. It's actually working out. Didn't even have to use the laser. So maybe for the 3 out of 10, if I find another one, what I'll try is to first go with a couple of rounds of the guards, and then once aggro has been taken, I'll switch to the ogres to try and finish the rest off. But looking pretty good. I do enjoy flying the Ishtar for exploration, and there's a bit more money made from this site, as you can see here. C-type energized explosive membrane, not bad at all. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.